Yo, what's up, guys? We got another gameplay review today. This one is an interesting one. It's console survivor, and it's against a nurse, which is really weird because console nurse is odd, to say the least. And the game goes interestingly, I guess. I don't really know what else to say. I guess we'll just hop right in. Let's go. We'll see. Let's go check it out. Yo, what's up, guys? We got another game today. This is a rank 9 survivor on console. So that should be pretty interesting. Again, I'm not really too familiar with console play because I don't play on console myself. I'm a strictly PC player. I don't even own a console, but I have done some reviews. I've watched some gameplay of it. I know it's kind of a different world over there, but I'll do my best here. Already, you're playing against a nurse, and you're playing as David. It doesn't really matter what character you are, but you're playing as David, and you're playing against a nurse. Your build is Bond, which is one of the best perks in the game. I'm glad you're running Bond. Bond is amazing shit. Self-care is okay. Healing these days is rough. We're gonna live forever and borrowed time combo, so you're gonna be going for unhooks, and you got borrowed time to complement it, which is good. That's very, very good. Very, very good. So right off the bat, you hop on a gen. The killer has ruin. It's a nurse with ruin, which is a bummer. But you're going to work your way through it. You're just going to try to hit the skill checks. See, this is this is an interesting situation because if you're not good at hitting skill checks, like right now, you're only hitting goods, you're not hitting greats. If you're not good at, like, nailing the great skill checks, this is very RNG. Like, sometimes you can sit on a gen, and I was about to say that. I was just about to say that, but then you just did it, so never mind. I'll still explain, but it's very RNG because, like, you don't really know how many skill checks you're going to get. But if you miss a skill check, or I should say if you hit a good skill check and then the generator pauses, you working on the generator for the next like 3 seconds does nothing. It's not going to progress. It's paused for like 3 seconds. So if you would stay on the gen, all you're doing is giving yourselves 3 more seconds worth of potential time to get skill checks. Because the way skill checks works, if you guys don't know, every second that you're on a generator, it's like a certain percentage chance that a skill check will pop up. It's something really small, like 4% or something. I don't know the exact number. I remember being told it a long time ago, but I can't remember. But every second that you're on the skill check, every second that you're on the generator, you have a small chance to get a skill check. So the less time on the generator possible, the better, right? So that like 3 seconds of you staying on the gen is 3 more chances to get a skill check. Even though they're small chances, they're still chances. So it's really good if you're going to work through a ruin, that if you or someone else on the gen hits a good skill check and the gen kind of like gets that staticiness, you want to do what you're doing and like hop off the generator for a second and then hop back on when it's done. So that's really smart of you. I'm glad you're doing it. But the whole like working through ruin thing is rough, man, especially with this guy joining you now too. Having multiple people in the same generator with ruin's bad as well. And he immediately fails a skill check. Nice. In a situation like this, I don't think there is a wrong play. I don't think you going through the gen is a wrong play, but if you were to leave and look for ruin, that also wouldn't be the wrong play. You do a little bit of stealth, which isn't wrong because it's a nurse. You got to be a little bit careful. Nice, they got ruin. Good. Okay, so ruin's gone now. So now you're just doing the gen. I want to explain real quick why multiple people in the same gen is bad against ruin too. Just while we're on the topic. Like, ruin obviously just got broken, so this isn't going to apply, but I just want to explain, okay? If there's 2 people on ruin, right? So you have you, and then you have this dude over here that are both on ruin. First off, if you guys have noticed, since the most recent patch, the bar actually shows up red now when you're repairing. This didn't happen before, and a lot of people are very confused about it. The reason why this happens is because way back in, like, 2016, they made a patch that made it so that whenever you work on generators with other people, you actually do the generator slower. So way back when this game first came out, if 3 people hopped on a gen, they would all be working at 100% speed, right? And then they were like, okay, that's ridiculous. We need to tone down a little bit because people are just grouping up and hammering out generators with like leader and stuff. It's insane. So they lowered it so that for each extra person on a generator, you get minus 10%, okay? So if there's 2 people, those 2 people both do it at 90%. Okay? Bum, 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 bum. If there's 3 people, they all 3 of those do it at, oh god, writing is hard. They all do it at 80%. I know this is pretty unnecessary, but I just kind of feel like doodling right now. So for each person on the gen, you do it slightly slower. So in general, like just in general, splitting up is like the better way to do generators quickly. On top of that, though, that's more chances to get skill checks, right? Like if you guys are working on the gen and then this guy does a skill check and then he hits a good, then you're still working on it for like that 3 seconds. You have a chance to get a good. It's just all around bad. Like you want to be working on generators separately if possible. Obviously in this scenario, it's more like the gen's almost done, so it would be a bad play for you to like leave just because this guy ran up or anything. But just in general, I want to let you guys know if it's possible to avoid doing generators while ruins up. Even in general, if it's if it's possible to avoid doing generators with teammates in general, like it's better for blood point generation, but it's actually worse for efficiency. So keep that in mind. Like if all you care about is blood points, then go fucking nuts. But as far as efficiency goes, keep in mind that it's not the most efficient. Anyway, we've already seen this, I think, right? No. This is the second time. Okay. So the gen pops, you hide. I don't know how I feel about the crouching in a corner thing, but it worked for you, so I'll take it. I prefer, like, if I'm playing stealthy, I prefer to, like, find cover and then just try to mirror the movement of the killer, right? I'll explain more later in a situation, because I'm sure we'll get more situations, but that's how I prefer to stealth rather than just sitting in a corner, because if she would have happened to come around that corner and seen you, you would have been a sitting duck and she would have just got a free hit, you know? Anyway, one of your teammates goes down. This dude's self-carrying behind the tree. You could have went and offered to heal him, but you don't, which is fine. I mean, he's taking care of it. You're doing a gen while staring directly at this dude getting hooked. This Claudette's gonna run right at him. He's probably gonna barbecue, so this Claudette's probably gonna run right into the nurse. No? Maybe not. No? No? Yeah, she's right there. She's coming. You're gonna nail that skill check. You're still not leaving? Yo, get off the gen, man! It's a nurse! What are you... Why'd you run at her? Wait, what are you doing? Wait. What the hell? Wait, what are you doing? Wait. Oh, God. Hold on a second. What the hell? All right. There's a nurse right here, dude. That's a nurse. That there is a nurse. All right? She's coming. She's on her way, dude. Like, she's right here. That's a nurse. That's the strongest killer in the game. Okay, well, this is console. So I know nurse is, like, weaker on console, but still. Honestly, no matter what killer this is, like this could be a fucking, I don't know, anyone, a Wraith or Freddy. I mean, obviously you wouldn't be able to see Freddy, but you know what I mean? It could be anybody. If the killer is, like, on their way to you and they're getting fucking close to you, you gotta get the fuck out of here. There's a jungle gym right there that you can go to. There's some stuff down there you can go to. But you, like, I don't understand. You just run at her. Like, there was, like, 2 different escape routes, and you just, like, you stay on the gen until she's, like, this close, and then you run, like, towards her. Like, you literally run right to her. I don't understand. It's not like you didn't see her. You were literally staring over that way. Were you, like, taking a phone call or something? I'm so confused. I'm so fucking confused. Anyway, she hits you, so you start to run away. This is not a good hiding spot. This is not good. She was behind you. Wait. I got lost. Never mind. You're actually good. Okay. So you come over here. You come around. Okay, yeah. Wait, that was my fault. I got lost for a second. My bad. Okay, so you get hit. You run off. This Claudette also got hit. So she's chasing the Claudette now. So you're hiding. She gets downed. And then you kind of just book it. All right, fair. Sorry, I got lost there for a second because my mind was still a little bit fucked. You're gonna come over here and self-care. Ooh, you gotta be careful because that looks like range for barbecue and chili. Keep in mind that most killers run barbecue and chili. Like, you want to assume that barbecue and chili is gonna be in pretty much every game. And okay, so just to explain in case someone doesn't know what the hell I'm talking about with barbecue and chili. Barbecue and chili is a perk that has like a second ability that gives you double blood points if you hook everybody at least once. But its main ability is that when you hook somebody, like right here, if anybody is more than 40 meters away, which it kind of looks like you're right around the 40-meter mark. If somebody is more than 40 meters away, their aura is revealed to you for like 4 seconds. I think it's 4 seconds. Sorry, I'm brain farting like crazy today. 4 seconds. So yeah, like if she does have barbecue and chili right now, you are very close and you're standing completely still and you're healing, which means you're injured. So if the nurse sees this, that's going to be like, holy shit, that's the freest noun ever. And she's going to come right over. So you shouldn't be doing this. You should be getting the fuck out of here. I don't know if that's what's going to happen or not. You might have lucked out. You might be like just barely in range that she didn't see you. Or maybe she just doesn't have barbecue. I don't know. But it's pretty safe to assume that they're pretty much always going to have barbecue, you know? But you're healing. You're healing. You're healing. You're healing. Still healing. You get the heal done. Looks like you're going to work your way over towards this unhook. You got to get yourself some stacks. This dude might come in and yoink it. No? What's going on right now? Oh, she's face camping. Oh. Oh, she's face camping. Interesting. I mean, okay, well, you have borrowed time. Like, if anybody was going to unhook this person, it would be you right now. If she sits there, if someone's smacking someone on the hook over and over again, like she is, she kind of already seen you, so you might have fucked it up already, but you might still be able to do it. If someone's smacking them on the hook over and over again, after they smack them, they kind of do like the animation of wiping their blade on their arm or whatever. So you could have got the unhook in between smacks. Like she smacks them, she does the animation. Like during the animation, you could have got the unhook. You have borrowed time. So even if she goes after him, he'll get like another hit to try to get away. That's better than just leaving him there to die. You know what I mean? And is that what you're going to do? Yeah, get in there. Get in there. Yeah. Oh, wait. You fucked it up. Hold on. You can try again. You can try again. Hold on. There you go. There you go. Go get it. Go get it. Wait, why are you not unhooking? Fucking killers, dude. You had it from the other side. Like, the prompt was there. Was it just not letting you do it? Right there. There it is. There you go. There you go. Yep, that's kind of what I assumed would happen. But, hey, you got borrowed time, so she gets a chance to get away. I wouldn't even bother body blocking this. She's not going to hit anybody else. Like, she's not going to. It's just not going to happen. Like, in a situation like this, the most... Like, you and this Ash are wasting so much time right now. Like... I don't think you were wasting quite as much time as this Ash was, but like in a situation like this nurse is clearly just a fucking dick and really wants this guy dead for some reason. So like the most that you can do here is unhook him with borrowed time. It's really unfortunate that you didn't get it until struggle state. Like here, I'll go back. Like you let her go to struggle. You could have gotten this before struggle. Like, you could have gotten this, like, a bunch of times right here, but you kept, like, missing the prompt or whatever, and, like, I guess maybe you were just getting scared. Like, right there, you do it again, you miss the prompt, and you're getting scared. Like, keep in mind that, like, you have to be in the range of the prompt, right? So, like, if you're standing, like, right here, you'll be able to unhook. But if you kind of, you try to come at it from the front. But the problem is that the nurse is at the front, so she's body blocking it. The way unhooks work is when there's someone on a hook, right? Like, say... This is me on the hook, right? I'm playing Hangman now, apparently. The unhook range is like this. This whole like semicircle right here is the unhook range. So if the nurse is like right here, she's body blocking like all of this, right? But you can still come from this angle. Like you tried to come from like this angle when you need to come from this first angle over here, basically. I hope that explains it. Like you run up and then you see the prompt. Like if you're standing a little bit more to the right, you'd have had it, but then you get kind of close to the nurse and she's body blocking the prompt now, so now you can't do it. Anyway, she goes to struggle, which means like next hook she's dead, which is really unfortunate, and then she gets downed. And keep in mind, like after you unhook her, she's done, dude. She's done. You like trying to body block for her does not work against the nurse. If it was anyone other than a nurse, this might work. And even if it was someone other than a nurse, this is still a big maybe. Because they're probably just going to go around you and chase them. Like, at this point, you can tell they're hell-bent on killing this person. Like, you unhook them with borrowed time. That's the most you can do. If you have, like, a flashlight, you can try to flashlight save them. But aside from that, with what tools you have right now, which is basically just borrowed time, this is the most that you can do. You know? It's a nurse, so she'll just blink right past you if you try to body block, and she does. So you need to just leave her alone and go do gens, because she's probably going to do this to every single person she catches. So you want to get gens done and just get the fuck out as fast as you can, right? Like, you want to punish this kind of behavior. So you just want to go do gens. But instead, you and this Ashe are both, like, following this Claudette around. Like, I don't know what the hell this guy's doing. He's just chilling. Is he going to throw that pallet? Because he's nowhere near. You, like, try to body block, but it's... Okay, yeah, you get out now. This Ashe wasting his time because she's dead on hook. Like, I don't know what he's doing. He's just going to get himself hit now. Like, that whole thing was just a big... Like, this Ashe... Okay, he made her whiff. This Ashe was playing way, like, really, really bad, which I know you can't help because that's your teammate, but... I'm glad you hopped on a gen. That's really smart. Like, you should know right, like, now that this killer tunnels like fucking crazy and face cams people while smacking them on hook. I think that was the first hook, right? I think that was the first hook she got all game. So she's probably just going to do that to everybody. So it's pretty safe to just stay on this gen and just get shit done. Hopefully your third teammate has been doing gens this whole time. But the Ashe goes down. Big fucking shocker. They're going to carry him to the hook. Wait, where'd they go? Okay, over there. It's not a basement. Okay, again. No, I guess that wasn't her first hook because this guy got hooked at one point. Oh, wait, she's not face camping him. I guess it was just that Claudette. I guess she just really hated that Claudette for some reason. All right, I mean, this is good. You're just kind of like running around and being unpredictable, which is good against Nurse. Okay, that was way too early, but she still missed. Keep in mind, like, running at the Nurse is okay, but you want to do it while she's charging her blink, not like... Like, right here, you kind of ran around and she just blinked wrong, which is good. But, like, right here, like, you start running at her, she's not even blinking yet. Like, she could just hold W and hit you. Like, I don't know why you're running at her right now. Like, there is, like, a strategy where, like, if a Nurse is overcharging her blinks, you can run towards her and make her blink too far. But she's literally not even blinking. She's just standing here. Like, I don't know why you changed direction here. Like, thank God she's... kind of bad, because I don't know what the hell that was, but that should have been an easy hit for her. You ran back at her way too early. Your teammate did a gen, which is good. She's like lost or something. Okay, you need to either... She missed again. Right now, you're kind of just juking this Nurse around this guy that's hooked. You need to either make a decision. You need to either be like, okay, I'm gonna unhook this guy even though the killer's on me, which you can do. You do have borrowed time. So like, if you make her miss you, run over, grab the hook, maybe take a hit while you're doing it, and then you guys both run off injured, you can do that. But if you're not going to do that, if you're not going to get the unhook... Whoops, sorry, I accidentally hit my Spotify. Ignore that. If you don't want to get the unhook while you're while you're getting chased, then you need to get the fuck out. Like, you need to get out, because all you're doing is, like, getting this guy kind of camped. Like, your third teammate... If he's going for this save, now has to deal with a Nurse blinking all around the hook and shit. So he's going to be, like, more careful, and he's going to take his time. He might not even get it. The dude might die on hook. So if you're not going to get the unhook, you need to get the hell out of here and get her far away from the hook. That way a safe unhook can happen. Which looks like what you're doing. So, well, no, she goes back to the hook. She's just kind of camping and whiffing. Okay, this Nurse is... I don't even, like, know what to say about this, because this Nurse is just awful. All right, I don't know why you keep running at her. Okay, this Nurse is fucking terrible. Okay, I know this might sound mean, but like, there's really no other way around it. This Nurse is fucking awful. So like, has she even gotten a single hit after a blink? Like, I guess the Claudette earlier she did, but I think every single hit she's got on you this whole game has been from you just running at her. Like, she always misses after she blinks. She might as well be a powerless killer. Because she always misses after she blinks. So, like, you need to stop running at her. I don't know why you keep doing this. Like, right here, you're totally good. And then you're just like, you just run, like, right. I don't understand. Are you just trying to fuck with her? Like, I don't know if maybe you're just, like, overly confident and you're just trying to, like, fuck with her and make her miss. So you run at her and, like, it's not, you didn't even really spin or anything either. I don't know what you're doing. Like, you don't seem like you're... There must be something going on here that I don't get, because it doesn't seem like you're like a bad or dumb player. Like, you seem to be making good decisions and stuff, but then you'll just randomly run at her, and I don't understand. Like, she's not... I don't know. Like, you're giving her hits that she shouldn't be getting. And you know she hard camps, so you don't want to, like, look at that. She literally, like, that was an easy hit for any nurse that's good, right? So, like, she's clearly just really, really bad at it. So you don't just run away from her, you know what I mean? Juke around a little bit when she blinks and she'll miss every time. Oh, alright, well, she got you there. I love how I'm just eating my words like crazy this review. Like, literally just won't stop eating my words. For the record, this would have been, like... This might have been a good time to run at her right now. Like, because you can see she's visibly charging her blink, right? Like, oh, man. This is tearing me up. Because you've ran at her, like, 4 times. Okay. I should stop making up imaginary numbers. You've ran at her like many times this video so far without her charging her blink. And then she kind of just walks up and hits you, right? This is the time that you should be running at her. Like, she blinks, she sees you, she starts blinking again. You run at her. So that way, if she charges a little bit too much, she goes too far. And even if she doesn't charge a lot, you're playing on console right now, so she's playing on a controller. So even if you just get to the other side of her, like if she ends up right here and you're right here, she'll be facing this way, which means she has to turn around, which isn't necessarily easy with a controller to like turn around when someone's close range. So even that would be really, really good, which is probably like Nurse. I imagine Nurse on console is probably really rough. So if you would have ran at her here, you probably would have got her to miss. So that's a shame that was like the only time that you didn't run at her. But anyway, she blinks, she catches you, you go down. She gonna carry you to the, oh, you're gonna go basement? No, she's not gonna take you basement. Okay. Right here you go. Your teammates were doing gens, which is good. This Ash is gonna come over and try to unhook you. Hopefully he doesn't get grabbed. Wow, she hit you on the hook, nice. He doesn't have borrowed time though! Oh god, well, you're probably gonna get tunneled. Wow, he body blocked her. That was actually really good. He body blocked her and forced a hit out of her. So he might be getting chased now. He's dead on hook, so keep that in mind. That's a really important thing to keep in mind as Survivor, who's dead on hook and who's not. That Ash is dead on hook. So if he goes down, fuck him. Just keep doing gens. You can't, like, there's no point in like setting up for a save because he's fucking dead. So you got that gen done. There's only one more to go. That guy's dead. He's gone. He's a goner. You and this Ash should just do this gen over here. Try to get as much done as you can, and you are. So good. That's, dude, like, you're playing this really well, man, honestly. Aside from you randomly running at the Nurse over and over again, you're playing this really well. Okay, so this dude hooks, sorry, this dude is healing you. The Nurse is coming. This is getting scary. You're getting out of here. She's confused. She goes after the Ash. Are you looking to get back on the gen? I think you're looking to get back on the gen, which is fair. All right, she chases him away. You hop right back on the gen. That's good shit. Oh, that's not good. Now she knows you're there. That was a really bad time to fail a skill check, but hey, man, it happens. I can't really give you too much shit. It happens to everyone. I mean, at this point, you kind of have a decision of like, nah, you don't really have a decision. You basically have to do this gen. You could just say fuck this gen and go try to find hats, but that would be a really shitty thing to do. So I'm glad that you're not doing it. But this dude goes down. Okay, here is where you really do have a decision, though. Like, it's tough because if it's just you and one other person and they get hooked, like, if this Nurse decides to just camp this guy, or if she finds you, then you're both, like, you can't really get the unhook, you know? Did she see you? No, she's blinking away. Okay, good. She blinked away, so you're going to go get him. You have borrowed time, which is good, so you'll be able to survive a hit. You guys can get the fuck out of here. She's just chasing you down. She's not even blinking. There she goes, and she misses. Good, 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 good. Good, good, good. I mean, this basically sums up Nurse, right? You just, like, if you're in an open field against Nurse, you just want to be unpredictable, right? Like this first miss was just her being bad, but like it happens. Like, she was close enough there that she should have got a hit no matter what, but she just kind of misplayed it. But I mean, here, like, she starts charging her blink, so you run off to the side, which is good. Like you run off to the other direction, and she blinks that way. And then when she blinks again, you kind of just like run off to the side again. And I mean, that wasn't really the best juke, but it worked. It worked enough. That's basically all you can do is just be unpredictable. You're running away. The best thing to do against Nurse is to keep line of sight broken. Keep that in mind, which you're doing a really good job of. Like going behind rocks, going behind trees, going behind walls. Anything that keeps like line of sight broken is really good against Nurse because she has really slow move speed, and she basically relies on her blinks to like catch up to you and catch you. So if she doesn't have vision, then it's really hard for her to catch you, right? Because she has to basically predict where you are. But anyway, she gives up on you, and you hop back on this gen. Your teammate's still injured somewhere, and you're just gonna work on this here Jenny. And it's almost done. You got like 70%, and she's coming back. Feels bad. Feels bad. Your teammate healed. Okay. Okay. You're gonna chase again. Hopefully your teammate can find that gen because it's very close to done. So hopefully he can find it. Although I haven't seen him on Bond, so I don't know. I don't know. Like these chases are. I don't even know what to say about these chases. Oh, he has a gen he's working on over here too. That's cool. You guys are pressuring 2 different gens. Like that. Oh man. Like that was a good play considering the situation that happened. But like, I don't like the play. I don't like it. I'm gonna be honest. Like you turn around and start running back towards her before you even hear. Like if you listen real closely, right? Listen, like watch when you turn around and then listen to when she starts charging her blink. You know, you can hear her start charging your blink. It's like a blue. I don't know how to imitate it, but you can hear the sound of when she starts charging her blink. Like you don't want to be like running back to her until she starts charging her blink, because if she ends up not blinking, then you're just running into her and getting hit like you've done multiple times in this video, right? So like even though this worked out here really well, I think this was a terrible play. Like listen now, like what he turns around and then like a second later you hear the sound here. You see that? Like you got lucky that she did walk up to the pallet and then start charging a blink. Like her plan was walk up to the pallet and she was trying to look this way so that whenever you came around this side, she would see you. That was her plan. But you can't really know that going into it, right? Like if she would have just kept following you and then you ran back at her like that, then you would have just walked into a hit that was for free again. You know what I mean? So you really got to be careful with that. It worked out really good here because she just got lost because she's bad. But, like, that's not generally how you want to do it. You want to wait until she starts charging her blink. Otherwise, you're just going to run up to a killer and get hit, you know? Anyway, you lose her. You should go back on your gen. It's over here. It's over here. I'm hoping you remember where it's at. It's like right over there. She's at it right now. So once she leaves that, you should go back. Your Ash teammate was doing a gen to your left. So this is good. Nice. You're going back. Good. All right, back on the gen. Good. You guys should get one of these gens done for sure, because this nurse is having a fucking struggle catching you. Like, both of you guys. She is struggling hard this game. So you or this Ash should finish your gen, respectively. I don't know which one, but one of you should. She'll either chase you and Ash will finish his, or she'll keep giving up on you and you'll be able to finish yours. But either way, it should happen. Just give it some time. She's just not blinking, so just keep running. Yes, trying to get stuck on things as best you can. Still just not blinking. All right, this is tough because, like, I know, like, you're probably not the most experienced at running while looking behind you yet. And on top of that, it's hard in general with a controller because it's a controller. It's a lot easier to control with mouse and keyboard. But, like, Nurse literally moves slower than survivors until she gets Bloodlust. Like, it only takes 12 seconds. But before Bloodlust, she moves slower than Survivor. I'm pretty sure. Now that I said that out loud, now I'm questioning it, but I'm pretty sure she moves slower than Survivors, like in a straight line. If she doesn't, then she only moves very slightly faster. I can't remember if it's very slightly faster or very slightly slower, but she's very close to Survivor running speed. I'm pretty sure it's slower. Yeah, so in theory, in this situation, if she's not blinking, you can just run in a straight line and she's not going to catch you until she gets bloodlust. You know what I mean? Like the fact that you're turning so much, you keep like turning and running into trees. You keep like changing direction and like doing these like little turns, and you're like you're like allowing her to catch up, right? I know that you're trying to keep an eye for her blinking though, you know, because obviously running in a straight line is a stupid play, and you don't want to do that. You want to keep an eye for her blinking. So I get why you're doing it, but I think you're like turning a little too much, you know? Like you can run away while looking behind you and still run in sort of a straight line, you know? You're kind of like turning and turning like your path, like say like this is a picture of the map. That is a terrible square. But say you were here, you were like and then you like wrap around a tree and then she hits you, you know? Whereas like if instead you'd have been like, you know, like dodging and weaving in and out of trees, you know what I mean? And then get to like a window or a pallet eventually, then it would have been a lot better, you know? It's not a big deal, but just want to throw it out there. So she gets a hit for free even though she doesn't blink, which is a bummer, but you're going to run off. Hopefully this Ash finishes that gen soon. It should be close. All right, all right. If she's not going to blink, you need to find like a pallet or a window. There you go. You found a pallet. Good, 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 good. Ah, that was a shame. He got the gen done, but that's a shame. That's a case of you might want to go for like a fake here and like see what she does. You like because she's not blinking this whole time, it's pretty safe to assume that once you get to a window or a pallet, she's gonna blink, right? Like she's just trying to run you down until you get somewhere. So when you get here, you kind of want to like see what she's doing. Is there any time? Do you have any time to hear? You have like a split second before you vault where you can hear her charging her blink. Where like if you would have ran up, waited like a second, and then vaulted just to see what she was doing, you could have avoided this and you could have made her miss. But honestly, that's a really like that would take you being really comfortable in chases and, you know, really being able to use your head in like situations like this. That's some like real advanced shit. Like only really good survivors would probably be able to do that. I mean, again, that's if you're shooting for that, then that's a good thing to do. You know what I mean? In situations like that, you want to like kind of be aware because like you like as nurse, you know that she's gonna blink here, right? She's not gonna just continue to chase you around. It wouldn't make any sense. But you don't, which is totally understandable. Like 99 out of 100 people are gonna make this mistake right here, so it's not really a thing. She kind of just, you know, blinks and hits you. It's pretty unfortunate. So you go down. He finishes the gen. She's slugging you, which sucks. But looks like that's what's going. Looks like that's what's going on. She's gonna go look for old Boba Fett. He's like walking around and stealthing. You're gonna crawl away. Oh, is that Noed? I don't think that totem was lit before. That's Noed, isn't it? I think that's Noed. Yeah. I'm pretty sure you've been to the side of the map before, and I did not see a lit totem before. I feel like I would have seen that out in the open like it is. You're crawling to it. You're like, yeah. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Wow. Well, hopefully that guy doesn't get found, because if he does, he is fucked. He's walking over to you. This is actually kind of smart that you like position yourself on the totem. Like, I can't tell if it's smart or dumb. I kind of like it. I think it's a smart play because like part of me feels like it's a dumb play because the nurse will be patrolling her totem, right? She'll be checking on her totem. So it means that she'll be able to find you easily like she just did. But it also means that if your teammate comes over to heal you, he'll see the totem. That way you guys both know where it is. You know what I mean? But you get hooked. It looks like she has barbecue. And she's blinking right to that guy. Yep. Yep. She definitely had barbecue. And she definitely blinked right to that guy. With Noed. So that's just a bummer. I mean, that's game over. But what are you going to do? There wasn't... Is she coming over to hit you on Hook over and over again? Is that a thing? You gotta love the ruined Noed nurses that BM on Hook, dude. Feels good, man. Feels good. This game was just a bummer, dude. Like, honestly, you played it really well. Like, I don't really know what to say. Here, we'll go to the end. I mean, you almost double pipped. You got iridescence and everything except for the one where you escape. I mean, yeah, what are you gonna do? She did have barbecue. She had nurses calling. I mean... This is basically the build I was expecting. She had Noed and Ruin, which is depressing, but what are you going to do? I don't know, man. Like, you played this really well. Like, there's really no getting around it. You played it really well. There was a lot of situations where you like ran at her and let her get hits on you for free, but generally speaking, you weren't really getting caught that much. So even with those mistakes being a thing, it didn't really matter. It's not like you running and getting hit for free every once in a while like really cost your team the game at all, because you weren't really getting caught. You were doing a really good job of not getting caught. Um, I think this was just a really unfortunate scenario of like your teammates getting caught, camped, and tunneled really hard while you and your team weren't doing gens fast enough to compensate for it. And then, it got to Endgame. There was only 2 of you guys left. She had Noed. You happened to go down the second that Noed was active. Like, it was just a bunch of really unfortunate circumstances that happened in this game. You probably should have survived. You played this really well. You were making really smart decisions. Even whenever you were, like, trying to body block for that Claudette, you like immediately jumped off and started doing gens, which was smart. I think you played this really well. This was just a case of nurse plus Noed. You know what I mean? And like, what are you gonna do? Like a camping, tunneling Noed nurse. Games like this are just gonna happen. It's really unfortunate. The only thing that really could have been done better is, I mean, there's not really much, like not running at her, but like as far as like getting like once you're in that scenario where it was just you and the Ash in like a 2v1, like I don't know, man. I really don't even know what you could have done better. Like you could have like not got hit the first time, I guess, so that you weren't even in the situation where you were injured at all. But like generally speaking, like you played really well. You did a fantastic job of kiting her. You got gens done. Your teammate got gens done. You had a really good game. Like even though you guys all died, you had a really good game. And this nurse does not deserve this 4K. I'm just gonna throw that out there. This nurse does not deserve a 4K at all. This was like the most undeserved 4K I've ever seen. Even this guy could have got Hatch if he like didn't hide in plain sight of barbecue. It's just a shame. Like honestly, if anything, I think your teammates made way more mistakes this game than you did. I think you just kind of got unlucky a bunch of times. But hey, what are you gonna do? It was still a fun game to review. Thank you for submitting. I appreciated it, and that's it. Yo, I hope you guys enjoyed the review. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, you guys can submit your own footage for review if you'd like by joining the Discord linked below, and then sending me a DM with a YouTube link to your video of your footage. Make sure that the gameplay is bad so I have something to talk about, and make sure that the video quality is good so it doesn't look like shit, and I will find some time to review it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time. Have a good one. I'll see you later. I'll see you later.